Hello, Cancer. How are you? Welcome to my channel, and welcome to your reading. Cancer, this is your reading for the month of May, and this is a general reading. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Energies might be vice versa, and time is fluid. In this reading, Cancer, we'll see what is your energy, what do you need to know, what are the general messages, and what are the love messages you need to know. There is an extended reading for this one. Link for the same is in description box and comment section. I'm shuffling the cards. I'll lay them down and then we'll see what you need to know, Cancer. Okay. Uh, I'll appreciate if you hit like, share, and subscribe and comment down below. Okay. Let's get started now. Let's see what you need to know, Cancer. Let's see what you need to know. Cancer, let's see what you need to know. Cancer, let's see what you need to know. What do you need to know for the month of May? Cancer, what do you need to know for the month of May? What do you need to know for the month of May, Cancer? What do you need to know for the month of May? What are the general messages and what are the love messages you need to know for the month of May? We have Temperance. I just saw triple one, by the way. Okay. Then we have the Page of Wands, Eight of Swords, the Lovers, the Hierophant, the Three of Swords. Bottom of the deck, we have Five of Cups. Okay. So, Cancer, you might be dealing with Gemini, you might be dealing with Sagittarius, you might be dealing with Taurus, you might be dealing with Libra, Aquarius, you might be dealing with Leo, you might be dealing with Pisces. If the sign pops up, all the better. Let's not remain fixed on the signs. Okay. Uh, Cancer, what I see over here is you probably will find yourself stuck in some sort of a dilemma in the month of May. Okay. You're looking forward to having peace and harmony in your life. Okay. And you're of this understanding that once I move on, once I cut the cords with the existing person who probably has hurt me a lot, has broken my heart, if I move on from this person, if I um, forget this person, cut the cords with this person, I'll find harmony. And there is nothing wrong in thinking like that. And some of you are right about it. Okay. So probably you are in this process of moving on. You might even find yourself doing a lot of things to detach yourself from this person. It's not the case that you are recently broken up with this person. For some of you, yes, you have recently ended things with this person, but for others of you, I do feel like it's been 2 3 months, more than that, 6 7 months, or even years. You have ended things with this person, but somewhere, even as of now, you feel like you feel this person's energy, you feel some sort of attachment with this person. So I think so the month of May is a month where you want to take some sort of a decision. Okay, and that is why you might find yourself doing a lot of things like cord cutting rituals. You're manifesting detachment from this person. Okay, you're manifesting moving on, and you're manifesting a new person. So you'll find yourself engaging, doing some proactively doing certain things to move on. Whereas when it comes to this person, one of the reasons this person did not take action towards you so far is because you were not doing anything proactively. And yes, you're right that this person is energetically connected with you, rather very strongly energetically connected to you. Okay. And the moment you start doing something specifically to detach yourself from this person, say for example you start doing cord cutting rituals and etc., this person will understand that energetic shift happening within you. This person will understand that you're moving on, you're moving away, you probably are doing things to detach yourself from this person, and that will kind of wake up this person. It will be a wake up call for this person. It will be like, you know what, I know I love Cancer a lot, I know I do have some really strong and deep feelings for Cancer, I have some strong and deep emotions for Cancer, and I need to do something about it. Okay, like before Cancer moves on and be with someone else, I really need to do something about it. So this person will find himself or herself getting forced to come towards you because they don't want to lose you. So far this person was enjoying energetic connection with you, but the moment this person senses, like, you know what, you're trying to detach yourself from them, you're trying to cut the cords with them, this person will be like, oh my god, my world is going to shake up now. Okay, I cannot afford this thing to happen. I want to go back to Cancer. I want to express everything that I haven't expressed so far, and I want to get into a committed situation with Cancer. Okay, so expect a comeback. This person is also actually missing you. They are having sleepless nights thinking about you. Not the case that this person wasn't thinking about you, or not the case that this person was sleeping over the thought of coming towards you. No, this person definitely wanted to come towards you, and they were planning to come towards you, but it is just that the energetic shift is kind of forcing this person to take a faster action towards you. Okay, this person is still healing himself or herself from this whatever transpired between both of you. They still think about you. They are awake till late nights thinking about you. They are crying thinking about you. Okay, they feel like they have lost they probably did not work on one of the best opportunities that was being given by the divine towards them. This person knows that you're the love of their life. This person knows that you are a blessing that was being sent by the divine towards them, and they kind of distanced you from themselves by portraying or projecting a trashy attitude towards you, right? So finally this person is realizing their mistakes, and they're coming towards you with a commitment, offer of love. They're going to express their love to you. And for some of you, you want this person back. You do have a lot of love for this person. You do feel happy when you are with this person. Not that you're codependent on this person for your happiness, but you genuinely feel happy. This is a connection that is happening for a certain reason. Maybe you are supposed to uplift this person. Maybe you're supposed to teach or impart certain learnings to this lesson, and the separation has allowed this person to learn whatever they were supposed to learn, and now they are coming towards you as a leveled up person. Now they are coming towards you as a mature person. They are coming towards you to offer this commitment that you always wanted for this person. But somewhere you will also find yourself in a dilemma that, oh my god, this person broke my heart in the past. And I know I like this person. I know I love this person. I know I want this person. But what about the fact that this person had broken my heart? So, for some of you, if you want to reconcile with this person, you might have to forgive this person and reconcile with this person. But at the same time, make sure that you're laying down your boundaries. You're letting this person know what you're okay with and what you're not okay with. Okay, and they should be able to understand that what you're okay with and what you're not okay with, right? There is nothing wrong in letting this person know what you're not okay with, right? But even if reconciliation happens, I feel like this is going to be a slow moving connection. Okay, for others of you, you're manifesting a new person in your life. You want to experience emotional stability, Cancer. Yeah, some of you, you're walking away and you're moving towards a wish fulfillment. For some of you, you're manifesting a person from a distance. Okay, you might even end up marrying a person with a different ethnicity and different cultural background, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, for sure, many of you, you're manifesting a person from a distance. You might get into a long distance relationship with this person, and in fact, for many of you, this is also going to be a true love for you. Okay. Yeah, I'm hearing that some of you, this is definitely going to be someone, a foreigner, person with a different ethnicity and different cultural background, Cancer. Before meeting this person, you might see a lot of 222, lot of 999, 2222. This person's love language will be about gifting you. They are going to gift you certain vacations. They are going to buy you the flight tickets. And they will be like, there will be times when I'm going to come towards you, and there will be times when you're going to come towards me. And then there will be also times where both of you will fly and meet somewhere at a midpoint. Okay, you'll find yourself thinking about this person a lot. There is a soulmate energy between you and this person, a very strong emotional connection and a very strong passionate energy between both of you, which is gonna help this connection grow. Like you guys will understand each other to such a depth that you guys will finish each other's sentences. Yeah, there is sincere love. This person is gonna give you that sincere love. This person is gonna be very honest and transparent. This is also someone very hardworking. This is probably someone who is younger than you. Okay, a no nonsense energy. They don't have time for any kind of bullshit, any kind of BS. There is a lot of love in this situation. Lot of love. It's not going to be love at first sight. Love will gradually grow, but it's going to be very deep, strong emotional bond. Yeah, you guys will be ready to fight for each other. This person will not tolerate anybody disrespecting you, and that is going to be like a turn on for you. Like wow, this person cares for me so much. This person loves me so much. Ten of Swords, yeah. You're gonna meet this person when you probably will be dealing with this heartbreak. Okay, maybe you're going to take some sort of a vacation to move away from this past person, to move away from the pain that you have experienced. And during that vacation, you're going to meet this person probably. Yeah, you'll find yourself this person staring at you a lot. This is going to happen after a very long time. Like you were so much into this person, not the case that it did not happen in the past. It did happen, but you were not noticing that. But now you're noticing because you're moving away from this past person, and you will notice this new person is going to stare at you so much with a lot of admiration. This person will think that you are such a beautiful looking woman or a handsome looking man. Yeah, a lot of travel is indicated in this situation. Lot of travel, I think so. You guys will be living in different time zones, like one in Asia, another in Europe or America. This connection might be opposed by someone, but you are going to care less about any kind of opposition. Okay, this person might be married and divorced. Okay, let's see what you need to know when it comes to your career and your finances for the month of May. Six of Pentacles, finances are looking good. Okay, uh, for some of you, I'm hearing that your loan applications might get rejected, but it's gonna be a blessing in disguise, is what I'm hearing. Now, this might sound a bit technical, but I'm hearing that you probably might find your loans getting rejected from the bankers, but then you're getting equity funding from venture capitalists, is what I'm hearing, or startups equity funding from the investors. If at all you need money, you're gonna get funding from the investors in form of equity and not in the form of loan. Yeah, you're gonna be happy ultimately. See, I keep on telling all these things because I am also someone from a finance background, finance and law background. Okay, I worked in corporate world for 10 to 15, 10 years, not 15, sorry, 10 years. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, money is looking good and money is growing. You're going to be happy with your career situation. For some of you, there is a transition in your career that is happening. One career is ending and another one is beginning. The new career that you're beginning is going to be more closer to your heart. You probably will transform your passion into your work. What do you need to know when it comes to your health for the month of May? Moon. You might have some migraines or sleepless nights. Avoid overthinking, okay? And don't make rash decisions. I'm feeling like for some of you, if you feel upset with someone's behavior, you might be like, that's it, I'm going to end my relationship with this person. Okay, so don't make rash decisions. Also avoid getting influenced by wrong people. Some people want to influence you and they want you to make wrong decisions in your life. Stay away from such kind of people because such kind of people will make you regret later on, and that might impact your emotional and mental state of health. Mental health. uh, for some of you, if at all you are experiencing any kind of joint pains, bone related issues, get yourself checked up. Do not delay that. Nothing serious, nothing to worry about. It is just that do not delay certain things. And I'm also hearing for some of you, vitamin D is necessary. There is lack of vitamin D. Work on that. What do you need to know? I think so. We are done. Health, right? Yeah. So by the end of the month, health is looking good. Like you will find yourself working on the health, and by the end of the month, you're gonna be like, okay, whatever I've done, I'm so far good, and I'm healthy right now. Okay. All right. I hope this resonates. Hit like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below. Till then, take care. Have a great time, and bye bye. This is your spread, Cancer. Take care and bye.